What is going on, my friends? My name's Corrupt, and today we're here breaking down for you guys the Zap Hog Rider attack strategy at Town Hall 12. We're going to be going over everything that you need to know, so if you guys enjoy this type of video, then remember to subscribe and ring the notification bell so you guys don't miss any of my educational Clash of Clans content. So here's an example on a pretty common base for the Zap Hog Riders. You guys have probably seen this base design before, but good Zap value is going to look something similar to this. What you should be trying to look for is the enemy clan castle and the enemy queen, and possibly the eagle if you can. In this case here, we were able to take down the eagle artillery and clan castle, but not the queen. So that is exactly what you kind of need to think about, because you of course want to try and get that queen down as much as possible. It's a hog rider attack. But thankfully, you have access to headhunters. Now this means that you will be able to target the enemy queen as you're sending in the hogs, and they can definitely be very, very useful. In this case here, we brought in 4 of them in case we needed to deal with the queen with the headhunters. So that's the reason why we brought them. Now another thing that you guys want to understand is the pathing in order to get our hog riders in. We can't just spam them all in because they're going to separate, they're going to split. So what we need to do is go ahead and create a funnel. This is going to be looking a little bit like this on one side of the base, while on the other side, this is kind of what we're trying to look for. So we're trying to kind of cut 2 different sides of the base. One side is going to use the siege barrack, while the other side is going to use the Sui hero, also known as the hero dive. That's what we're going to be doing on one side, and then also on the other side using the siege barrack. Now, let's say for instance you don't have access to the siege barrack. What do you do then? Well, what you're going to do is you're going to bring a wall wrecker, and we're going to talk about that a little bit later on in the video, hopefully to give you guys an example of that if you don't have access to a Town Hall 13 in your clan. So, or if you just don't have access to the siege barracks in general. Now, what you'll see from here is that what we're going to be seeing here is dropping in those lightning spells. This is the most important part of this attack. It's making sure that you're dropping your lightning spells right in between everything that you want to take down, like you see right here. We weren't able to get the queen, unfortunately, but we're going to use that earthquake to take down the clan castle and eagle, and we're going to pop open the Giga Tesla. Now, you may be wondering, why are we doing that? Well, the reason that we're doing that is in order to kind of make sure that the hog riders go to that defense. It is considered a defense, of course, so we want to make sure that the hog riders are taking it out for that star. So we got to make sure that we're doing that. You'll see that with the Sui hero, we are looking to get down the enemy queen if possible. Now, on the right-hand side, you'll notice the use of the Ice Golem and the Siege Barrack. Here's the reason why. We had the King and the Archer Tower both in range of our Siege Barrack. We do not want the Siege Barrack to pop early. So if you are going up against a base where the Siege Barrack would be in range of any defense, whether this be an Archer Tower, Expo, even a cannon, or even the King, definitely what I would suggest is using a tank like a giant or an ice golem that can provide some extra tankage for your siege barracks, so you don't have to pop it so it doesn't pop so early, and you can use that P.E.K.K.A. right out of there to tank for the rest of that siege barrack. So that's just something to keep in mind. It's a temporary tank. You want to make sure that you're able to kind of create that funneling there exactly for the hog riders. Now, what this means is you can send in your hog riders like you see right here. We want to make sure that we're creating that defensive pathing so they get right into the base. Now, we are going to be popping the Warren ability right over these hog riders as they get over to the town hall. We want to make sure that they're able to take that down, along with that have easy value going through. Now, one pause here, but you did notice that we did use the headhunters, and we were trying to send them in for the queen. However, our queen took down the enemy queen, and we really didn't need those headhunters. But if you feel the need to bring in headhunters, be my guest. It's definitely very nice, and you can never be never be prepared. So definitely, I would suggest really bringing those just to be prepared if the queen doesn't get it, and you're going to be able to send your hog riders in and then the headhunters right behind them in order to take down the queen. Now, as you're sending everything in, you want to make sure that your heal spells are definitely going to be scattered through the base when you really need them the most. And like you see here, we already used the warn ability, so we only have the heal spells left. We're going through a lot of damage. We're going through a lot of point defenses, splash damage, and giant bombs. So you need to make sure that you're using those heal spells very scattered through the base. This works really well against single target infernos, but this isn't just the only thing that it works against. It does work against multi infernos as well. However, you do have to be a little bit more careful, and that's when you got to really look for more value. And in this case right here, we even have a free spell that we could have used if there was a multi inferno. If there was, I would totally freeze it up. It would just net you more value. Other than that though, it really gives you guys a simple way of understanding this attack. So if you're new to it, this is definitely the guide for you, or the breakdown for you. So there's the army composition if you guys want to copy it, but let's go ahead and take a look at another example, this time looking at the wall wrecker. So now here's an example of using the wall wrecker in this case. Now, one question that you may have is, when is it appropriate to use the wall wrecker? Well, the wall wrecker is good when the town hall is somewhat offset. If you're seeing bases to where the town hall is centralized, I would suggest trying out the battle blimp and using a Yeti bomb and sending that in with your hog riders. So if you're seeing centralized town halls, make sure that you are using the battle blimp, because you can send that in right for the town hall and take that down with little to no problem. I would use this though when you want to get some sort of value while still using Yetis in the wall wrecker to take down the town hall. That's what you should be using it for. Now in this example here, I want you guys to really notice how we're funneling in our heroes. We're going to use a couple balloons here, take down this building, or take down the archer tower. Notice how it only takes 2 balloons to take that down. Then we're going to use a couple hog riders to take down the mortar as well. What we're doing right here is creating the funneling necessary for us to send in our heroes. So this is kind of what we did. We kind of carved this area out so the heroes are no longer going to move this way, and instead they're going to move in the direction that the attacker wants them to. And in this case, he used a couple of the balloons to take down this one and a couple sneaky goblins here to kind of carve out that funnel. Now, while you're sending everything in, once you have a guaranteed funnel, you can actually start to send in your lightning spells. This is going to make sure that you're dealing with the clan castle early. Now, you'll see though, we dropped in 3 earthquake spells. When in the world would you use 3 earthquake spells? Well, the main reason here was because the quake spells, you had 29% for each of those and it would decrease over time. However, the multi-inferno does only take 5 lightning spells to take down, which means you can use the quake spells to take that down. Now you could say it's a waste of spells. You could bring another heal. You could have 3 heals, but definitely it's a little bit better, and you're bringing in those 3 quake spells to take down the clan castle specifically. But you're taking down a multi-inferno. You're already getting value from that. Now, does this mean that you're always going to get it? No, but it is going to be nice to get 2 multi-infernos like this attacker did here. It's not necessary, but you'll see from here is that what we're trying to do is send in this wall wrecker right for the town hall. This is kind of extremely important because you want to take care of the town hall. It's still a defense. So once you're guaranteed the town hall, you can now go ahead and send in your hog riders. You'll see from here is that we are going to have our warden going in right behind. We have the early heal in order to make sure that we are keeping our hogs alive as they go through the Tesla farm. And then as they're moving through, we want to make sure that we're using that warren ability to get through the back end. And you'll see right here, there's a large portion of DPS. So we do want to make sure that we use our warren ability to go through all of that point defense and the multi-inferno to kind of get through that. And that even showed you guys a really good example of using that free spell right on top of the multi-inferno. So this kind of gives you guys, again, a really solid approach into using this strategy. And we've got one last example here for you guys to really get the understanding of using this particular strategy. I can't show you the 4th one as it was literally on the exact same base. It was the exact same plan. There was really little to nothing changed. So that is definitely something that I just kind of wanted to mention here. But this hopefully gives you guys a really solid look into using this attack strategy. It's really not too difficult, and it's extremely easy to understand. Hopefully, what we're going to be able to do is break down this final one for you guys to really get the understanding of using that siege barrack and having those reinforcements of hogs supporting the rest of your mass hog, and also how to get value from the lightning spells. Now, in this final example, what we're going to be taking a look at here is another variation. This time what we're going to be doing is we're going to be using these 6 lightning spells and the quake in order to take down the clan castle. And that is all we're going to be getting. We're just getting this major part here. And the main reason to why is if we notice where the eagle and the queen are, we can just use a super wall breaker here and easily break our way in and deal with both of them with the Sui hero. That's all we have to do, and it's little to no problem. Now you may be wondering, how are we going to take care of the town hall? Well, we have a blimp for that. So this gives you guys an option. 3 different options in this video: the siege barrack, the wall wrecker, and now the Yeti bomb. You guys get to learn exactly what you guys can do in order to 3-star with this attack. It's super versatile, and it's very, very easy to understand. So you'll see that we are going to be seeing the use of the lightning spells, making sure that we're able to take down the clan castle as much as possible. That way, what we're going to be able to do is easily provide the pathing for our hogs. So what we're going to be doing on one side is using the Yeti on one side of the space here. This is going to pick off any defenses that are hitting it, but it's also going to help create the funnel from the opposite side. So this is definitely something that you will see some pros do and some other attackers, so it's definitely worth doing. So you'll see that we're going to drop in the ice golem. We're going to use that as a tank, and what we're going to be doing is creating the funnel on the opposite side using the king. Once we use the super wall break though, we can now get our queen right into the base. Notice that we're going to be able to take care of the enemy queen and the eagle artillery with no problem. Now, once you're guaranteed that, you can start to send in your hog riders. Now, while you're sending those in, and as your queen is starting to get some of the value, it would be time as well to kind of send in your blimp. And this is definitely something that you can do at any point. So the reason I'm keeping it zoomed out is so you can see what's going through. We're using a couple cocoa loons, and then we're going to send that blimp in. So as the hog riders are going through, we have the blimp to take down the town hall. Unfortunately, the blimp doesn't get over the town hall, and we don't get the help from the Yetis. So that really doesn't allow us to take down the town hall as quickly as we may want it to. However, we're still going to be able to get that down thanks to the queen. And not only that, but with the hog riders as well. So it's definitely something to kind of think about when you guys are kind of using this attack strategy. It's really thinking, do you need to use the do you really need to use the Yeti bomb, and can you get that Yeti bomb over the town hall successfully? That's going to allow you to really make sure to get right through the base. So that kind of gives you guys a really good idea of 3 different siege machines that you can use with this attack. Hopefully I broke them down very well for you guys in this video, and if you guys want to see a video of me breaking this down step by step, very similar to a video of mine where I did with Zap Lavaloon, let me know in the comments below. I would definitely appreciate any feedback that you guys have on this video, but definitely let me know if you guys want to see a breakdown, a full breakdown guide of Zap Hogs. I'll definitely try to bring that to you guys specifically for Town Hall 12. So if you guys did enjoy, remember to leave a like on the video. It really does help the channel, and I do appreciate it. Other than that, feel free to also go ahead and subscribe and ring the notification bell so you guys never miss any of my educational Clash of Clans content. So hopefully, if this is exactly what you guys want to see, then feel free to do so. On top of this, remember to go ahead and join my community Discord server. The link to that is in the description. And don't forget to also go ahead and join any of the clans I cover. Those Discord server links are in the description as well. And feel free to follow me over on Twitch. That is exactly where I'm going to be streaming, so I would suggest you guys give me a follow over there. You guys will like the platform. And feel free to go ahead and follow me on the social on Twitter and Instagram. Those links are also in the description below. But with that being said, guys, that's going to do it for the video. Hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll be seeing you guys next time. Corrupt, signing out.